Hello everyone, this is Risk of Rain, and it's also my first video. So, I want to go into some quick details about Risk of Rain, because Risk of Rain is just a game that is made to make you hate yourself. And there's quite a few characters. The starting character you start with is the Commando. From then, it's kind of like a train of unlocking, like step by step by step. But, if you know what you're doing, you can unlock certain characters before others. The Enforcer tends to be the next one you unlock, and I believe then the Bandit, and then from there it's just luck of the draw. Like, you can't unlock this character unless you actually find him in one of the stages, which is difficult to say the least. There's 3 different difficulties: Drizzle, Rainstorm, and Monsoon, and it doesn't actually change the difficulty, it just changes the speed that it scales to the difficulty. Also, there are artifacts, and artifacts adjust the game in different ways. Such as Honor. Well, enemies will always spawn as elites. Elites are like harder versions of enemies. Then there's Command, which is one of the few other ones I own. And what Command does is, instead of randomly dropping items when you kill them, you'll see when we play. Instead of randomly dropping items, it drops boxes, and you can just pick whatever you want, and it makes the game a lot easier. And then Sprint. Sprint is characters that run faster, lower health, which means if you're killing something and you haven't killed it yet, and it's like melee, it can catch up to you a lot easier. Anywho, we're going to start off with one of my favorites. I love the Enforcer, actually, but let's do the Commando, since it's the first one you get. And, yeah, okay, so the basic controls. The controls change up here. It's really whatever you want. I use, instead of C, I use Shift, because that's your mobility. Z is your primary fire. I have a little machine gun that goes... And when you do certain moves, you become invincible, like my roll. It gives me an invincibility frame, that's why it's a roll. My X is a shotgun, and you can see the little cooldown at the bottom. Whee! That guy's bouncing. Oh, level up. Okay, well, as you level up, you get more health, you deal more damage, etc., etc. The very last... Oh, shoot. The very last skill is, it tends to have the longest cooldown, and it tends to do the most damage or just be most useful. And some characters don't really rely on their skills. Some characters rely on just melee, while others rely completely on skills. The Commando's kind of a nice little mix of both. Okay, so you see this right here? It's the summon imps holding a reward, and what it's going to do is I'm going to press A, obviously, and it costs $20, which you can see in the top left. And if I don't kill all the enemies in time, I'm not going to get a reward, but you'll see. Ooh. So I got a mysterious health vial there, which is awesome. It's good because it gives you health regen even outside of combat. And there's another one here, but I'm going to get the mystery item just because I like the dangerous. Alright, Soldier Syringe increases attack speed, which is what this guy really needs to survive, because then you end up firing a real machine gun. When you first start the game, leveling up is going to be a lot easy. It's a lot easy. It's going to be very easy. And, of course, as you get farther in the game, it becomes more difficult, because that's the point of the game. Xander Root, or Bitter Root, increases max health. Normally, everything's a lot more zoomed in, but I get a lot, you can not really necessarily do a lot more. There's no actual set benefit for playing unzoomed like I do, but I like playing unzoomed because I like to see where all the chests are, and, it's a personal thing. Also, there are certain things that have, like, global, like, everything on your screen. Obviously, if you see more, you can do more. Gasoline. Okay, I can move that. Everything does have a range, and I'll show you as soon as I kill this guy. You can see it right there next to that little jump pad all the way to the right, next to the other chest. You see that little flash? That's how far I can shoot, which is incredibly far. But some characters have a lot shorter range. As you can see, everything has a relatively low cooldown when you're playing as the Commando, because that's just his gig. He wants to be really low cooldown so you can just keep doing everything. Also, $2 off is just crap. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come here. I know, move. And now we get a free chest. $25 chest. Paul's goat hoof. I think the reason they have like add things like Paul's and whatnot is because maybe it's like a creator, maybe it's something I'm missing, but I don't know. Personally, I enjoy it though. These little containers here, they don't really do much, but they tend to contain money, health, experience. Experience is the little clear blue orb. Money is obviously like the goldish one, the gold orb you see. And health will be always green, you know, green health. It's a pretty basic concept, yeah, but this game really scales the difficulty later on. If I'm making the game look easy, it's because you just have not seen me play enough. This game gets ridiculously difficult fast. Obviously, bigger chests like this cost more, but it's probably a better reward. So we're gonna get this chest because hopefully I can get something good. Like boxing gloves, they're alright. I mean, for my characters, it's really okay because I shoot a lot, I do a lot of attacks, so I have a lot of chances to knock back. Some people are like one-shot people, like Sniper. He only shoots one shot, but you know, it's obviously devastating shots. I think I fell in love with this game just because I love the simplistic art style. It's really nice. It's not complicated, it's a pretty straightforward game. I'll explain that in a second. This is something, it's literally gambling. That's all you do. You gamble your money, it progressively costs more and more. It's risky to say the least. Yay, Guardian's Heart. It gives me a shield that, it's like, it gets my max health. I think it adds like 5% and makes it a shield. Anyway, you can see activate the teleporter. What it does is I have to stay alive for 90 seconds, right above my head. And oh god, not Magmorm. Anyway, yeah, that's a boss. It's something. It's difficult. Anyway, I have to stay alive for 90 seconds and then kill anything on this map that's still alive, and then I can leave to the next map. The boss's health is at the top of the screen. Also, if you see in the top right, it tells you what difficulty we're on, and it tells you how long we've been playing. Oh my gosh. Oh no, oh no. Awesome. So these guys are really doing a great job of keeping their distance. Oh gosh. But hopefully we can just make my life easier with these his boxing gloves, noxing gloves. The thing about the really fast shooting machine gun, like my, I guess, ultimate move, is that it can shoot in both directions if there are enemies there, which is super useful. This Magmorm is going down now. Bile! Oh god, I was wrong. Okay, as you see now, it says I have 28 enemies left to kill, and once I kill 28, I can leave. Every time you kill a boss, it'll drop an item, which is useful, especially later in the game when you're fighting 3 or 4 bosses. I'll show you how you get gambling addiction in this game. You just go, hey, oh wow, I won. Let's see if I'll win the next one. Nope, wasted money. Maybe this time for sure. Actually, I need to save my money. Smart shopping. Now the frost shield is gonna hurt anything that gets too close to me. You know, it's nice. It gives me a nice little personal space. Money will, everything in this game that enemies drop will always come to you. You really don't have to chase it, which is definitely a bonus, because if you had to chase it, you probably wouldn't get half the things you could get. Life savings. I regen gold over time. You'll see in the top left, it'll go up really slowly on its own. Also, frame rate drop. 10 out of 10. Really? Jeez, that was a hit. Blink. Also, you can see all the enemies are dead, so that green arrow is just trying to point me towards the teleporter so I can leave. But I'm gonna just get my exploration on and see if I can't find any more chests like that one up there that costs $50. Oh, dang it. Sheesh. Come on. You can do it. Yes! Whee! And what do we get? Energy cell. Okay, well, we attack faster when we get lower in health. Which is good on this guy because, you know, pretty much attack speed is what you're going to live off of. Anything else over here? You see, if I had a really small map, like, if it was really zoomed in, I wouldn't be able to tell that there's nothing over there for a long time. So I'd have to do a lot extra walking. Which, who wants to do that? I mean, come on. Oh gosh. The shield's useful because it'll take fall damage for me, so I don't really have to worry about that. But because I have that mysterious vial you see in the bottom left corner, I'll just heal anyway. I don't know if I missed any items. That's why I really gotta pay attention to this game. Oh yeah, we can do more gambling. Well, I mean, it's not really gambling, it's more like hunting. But, still really worth it. Oh, gosh! Climb! Thank you. Gosh. Oops, adopted. Well, let's see if we can get one more item. They killed themselves. Roll! You'll notice I'll be doing this a lot of going back and forth because that's the only way to really make sure I have all the items that I need. Because my greatest worry is getting to the next level and not being prepared for it. I'd rather get there and it be a little bit more difficult, but be able to handle it, than get there really fast and be unable to do anything. Because I deal like poop damage. Let's hope my gambling addiction pays off. Oh, yes! That's really good, actually. Super good. Probably the best item I could have gotten out of that. Hey, look! My experience is chasing me. Run! No, can't avoid it. Welcome to the dank caverns. Whee. Actually, let's go down. Look at that, more gambling. Yep. Okay. Enemies. This is a good time to explain that. Enemies are obviously different with every map. Well, not really every map, but there are different enemies that are specifically for each map. Some enemies are just really long-range monsters, or others just want to slap you in the face until you die forever. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, do you see those mushrooms? Yeah, those are like specifically for this map. They drop nothing but poison, and it's horrible. Here, I'll show you. That poison is just horrible. Yeah. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Okay, also, another fun thing to mention. As you go more and more into the game, like the later the game gets, the more everything costs, because one, you're hunting more monsters, you get more gold, but two, it's not really that you have a better chance of getting better things, but, you know, if you're in the game for longer, you're gonna have more items. So they're like, oh, okay, well, he's gonna have more items, let's make everything cost 7 times the normal price. Oh, got him. 10 out of 10. Definitely worth. I think normally when you kill something with the frost shield, you get, like, 2, but because I have another frost shield, it stacks on top of itself. You'll see it's the ×2 right next to the frost shield. We're gonna pick up this drone because he fights with me, and I need that. See, he does his own damage, and then we work together and deal additional damage. Now, he can take damage and die, so half of my game right now is pretty much protecting to make sure he does everything he can to survive. So, as you can tell, the closer they get to me now, there's just more damage I'm dealing to them, just because the frost shield hurts them, everything I can do hurts them. Infusion is really great because it's one of the few items in this game that actually increase your maximum health. Every time I kill an enemy from now on, I'll get +1 max health, and while it doesn't seem like that much now, it could mean the difference between life or death in later games, because I've been spending so long farming it up. I know the teleporter's there, but I don't do a quick lap just to make sure there's nothing I can't get for free before I start that. Because once I start that, after 90 seconds, there'll be no more enemies, which means no more money to get. And if I don't get more money, I can't get more items. By the way, I really love the music in this game. You gotta rock out with your guitar out. As you can tell, there's a specific enemy that just literally teleports to you, so that's a lot of fun. That guy just loves to just never stop shooting at you. It's ridiculous. Let's see if we can make the jump. Oh, gosh dang it. Oh, he'll come to me anyway. Thought we had something special. Also, the map tends to be in one huge circle or like one flat area. So when you go one way, there's a good chance that you'll end up going once or twice again, just from completing the map. Like there's nothing you tend to visit just once, unless it's really, really out of the way, which actually happens a lot in this game. So I don't know. Okay, really, I guess fun fact, whatever you want to call it, that little broken teleporter at the bottom is where I spawned. I think it's a really cool little addition there. You know, it gives it a nice little flair, like, oh, you just rode a one-way trip. There's no coming back. Oh, I can't avoid that. Anywho, you'll notice that as the enemies get tougher, I actually do get more cash. Oh gosh, my health is just low. Anyway, they'll drop green instead of gold, and it's just worth more. So don't be like, oh my gosh, these guys don't like money, when it's really gonna disappear in like 2 items. Yay, my shield's back and my health is regenerating, so this is a good day. Oh no. Okay. Well, it seems like we might be running out of time. So I was really hoping to show you this spot real quick before we go. But, no! Roll! Yes! Landed the roll, 10 out of 10. Okay, this is an upgraded attack drone. Like I said, as you get farther in the game, some things do get tougher, and that does include attack drones. And this guy is just an upgraded version of the one that's to my left. You see the one on the left and one on the right. He has more attack range, does more damage, just in general is better, which is super useful. Anywho, well, you know, that was what we did. It is what it is. We'll have another episode, don't worry. So, you know, until then, I'll see you later. Bye.